Good morning, Pinecrest families. This is Principal Jamie Curtis, and I'm joining you today with our K through 7th grade music teacher, Dr. Yolanda Chatwood. Hi, Dr. Chatwood.
Hi, everybody. I'm so excited to see you all soon.
Dr. Chatwood's going to talk to us today about our music program at Pinecrest and what our programming will look like for our elementary grades and our middle school this upcoming school year. So thank you for taking the time to talk with us.
No, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. So, Dr. Chatwood, how will the music curriculum adapt to working virtually for those who are learning on campus and those who are learning at home this year?
This year, Pinecrest Academy is starting out with a curriculum called Quaver Music, and it is the only music curriculum that is virtually and in-class run. So it's already developed so that we can teach the students that are at home with you guys. It's also going to have easy way to share lessons, direct student to teacher communication, and it's adaptable to many devices, whether you're on a computer or you're on a tablet. The students will be able to access the information. We're also going to be able to deliver standard-based assignments, actual assignments that the students can actually do from home that are going to contain songs and other digital tools like digital instruments for them to play. It's going to be great for the students to be able to submit assignments and assessments, including compositions and screen recordings that can be added to their student portfolios for the school year.
Oh, that is fantastic. Sounds like it's very easy to use too.
It is. I have some flyers that I'll be sending home to the families that are really simple steps of how the students can access the information. It's all user-friendly and it's all already laid out for us.
Awesome. So talk to us about Quaver's Marvelous World of Music and what will the students be learning this year?
So I'm going to be introducing the students at the beginning of the year to this very interactive program. And the whole program is called Quaver's Marvelous World of Music because it does everything from using activities, songs, musical games, and even short little video segments for the students to learn about everything from music theory and playing instruments to the history of music and appreciation. It's very engaging and interactive, and I know it's going to be a really exciting year. Students will come home talking about Quaver, who is the main character of the program, or the website quavermusic.com, which they will be using in class, but they'll also be able to use at home to create music and play musical games. On this kid-friendly website, they can compose their own original music with cutting-edge creatives, like little cue grooves and things like that, which you'll see a lot about in the next few months. They also compete in mini games. They contests and challenges. They can travel through time and learn a lot about music and about how music works in musical genres. And they can win awards for using their musical knowledge and imaginations.
Oh, that sounds fantastic. So this curriculum, I know you've done a lot of research on your own and you were very diligent in choosing a curriculum for our school that's comprehensive. Can you talk to us about this program in particular and the resources that are part of the Quaver Music program and what makes it so comprehensive?
The thing that I love about Quaver Music, and I've been a Quaver Music teacher for about 7 years, this program has 6,500 culturally diverse interactive resources for the students to use. It offers a very rich amount of animated songs following different teaching styles with interactive musical scores where they can follow the notes and actually learn how to read music by having a tracking ball. It also includes Quaver musicals and other resources that are really fun and exciting and different than your normal K through 7 music program settings. There's also engaging recorder and ukulele lessons, assessment quizzes, musical games. One of the great benefits are the lessons on social and emotional learning, which is really valuable during this time that we've had with students because of their social emotional stance has been really interrupted through not being with their fellow peers and with teachers and being out into the school community. So that portion really spoke to me and really makes me engage with this curriculum.
I love it. And our whole child approach at Pinecrest is one reason why even in our music classes, we're thinking about how students learn and how we can meet their needs on all levels. Thank you so much for considering that in our music programming.
It's very therapeutic too.
Yeah, absolutely. Will you talk to us about the scope and sequence? How does the curriculum flow across the grade levels? What are students learning?
So what's really great is that no matter what grade level, whether it's kindergarten all the way up through 7th grade, they're all doing lessons that are packed with different musical activities to address the concepts, the vocabulary, and the skills that are connected to our state and national standards of music. The kindergarten through 5th grade is broken down into 9-week segments that are divided into 3-week modules, addressing grade appropriate material through like different lessons, and it concludes with an assessment every time that can be distributed both digitally and by hand, and can be automatically graded on the system itself. The
Okay.
6th and 7th grade, what we're calling is the music exploration curriculum, which I'm very excited about. It includes multi-session group projects that extend the foundations learned in elementary school music. The students will be engaged in composing, performing, and responding to music in their daily lives. The projects focus on active and creative aspects of music. The material has cross-curricular connections to both history, drama, science, and others. We will use technology as a tool for music exploration. Some of the topics we're going to work on will be fundamentals, science of sound, scoring for animation, African, Latin, and Asian percussion, composers and music history, the ukulele, music, media, and technology, and musical styles. These topics will solidify that knowledge the students have already learned throughout those previous K through 5 years, and will assist students preparing for their future music classes, whether they go into band, choir, or orchestra down the road.
Fantastic. My daughters are, as you know, going to be in 6th and 7th grade this year. And I've been talking to them about what this programming will look like. And they're very excited to broaden their knowledge and their expertise and their study across all of these different pieces of the discipline of music. I know that you have reworked the middle school program a little bit because of the guidelines this year, and it's important that we think about what we're going to do this year and how it will set our students up for success as the guidelines change in terms of the types of things that students can do on campus, and you know, in terms of choir and band. So will you talk to us about how the music classroom will be different this year following those guidelines? How it's flexible if the guidelines change, and what parents and students can expect this coming year.
It's very important to recognize that according to the standards and the guidelines that have come out, currently that there should not be singing, dancing, and wind instruments cannot take place due to the spray that can come from these activities. So the curriculum has been adjusted, but we will still have songs. We have plenty of instruments like string and percussion that students can still perform on. And there will be at-home lessons, which the students can do for singing and playing like the recorder or wind instruments if they wish. Cleaning of the in-class instruments has been increased and will be done between classes to reduce the chance of contamination, while still allowing the students to be fully engaged in that learning experience. As restrictions are lifted, and the results of the musical aerosol studies being performed at universities throughout the United States are released, we will begin to increase music activities while maintaining the guidelines set forth by our governing bodies. The focus of the classroom and the curriculum will always be student-centered.
Yolanda, I'm going to stop us for a second.
And keeps the health, safety, and the experience. Okay.
Let me stop us. I had two things going. It's breaking up. I don't know if you can hear it,
No.
But it's pausing, and then my little one's over here and she just started throwing a fit. So we can redo number 5 and I'll have to put it in. Like, oh, I'll just cut this segment out. I didn't stop the recording, but I'll just edit it down. May I help you? You what? Do you see, I want you to look at my screen right now. This is Dr. Chatwood. She's going to be your music teacher, and we're trying to record a video. And in our video right now, what all of the families are going to hear is you screaming and crying when they're trying to listen to Dr. Chatwood. That's not very kind. So I would like you to go to your room until I'm finished. When I'm finished, I'll come talk to you and we can talk about it. Go. Thank you. We put a time limit on her iPad because when I'm doing these calls, she'll just stay on there. And so I put a time limit. So I just put it on yesterday. She's like, oh, I'm doing this so great. Ooh, okay, so let's start with, and I'll just cut out this part, but let's start with, I'm going to ask you again the question about the number 5, and then we'll pick it up from there. So,
okay.
So will you talk to us about how the guidelines are going to impact what the music program will look like this year in terms of following the CDC recommendations and shifting what the music classroom looks like specifically in middle school, but across all the grades?
So according to the guidelines that have come forth, activities that include singing, dancing, and wind instruments must not take place during this time due to the aerosol spray that happens during these activities. So our curriculum, both in the elementary and middle school, we have decided to adjust. We are still having songs. We're still going to have instruments for the students to perform with, and the at-home lessons will include songs for students to sing with at home or perform on wind instruments as parents wish. The cleaning of the in-class instruments has been increased and will be done between classes to kind of reduce that chance of contamination while allowing the students to be fully engaged in the learning experience. Now, as the restrictions are lifted and the results of these musical aerosol studies being performed at universities on these types of instruments and singing become released, we will begin to increase the musical activities in the music classroom, while still maintaining guidelines set forth by the governing bodies. The focus of the classroom and our curriculum will always be student-centered and keeps the health, safety, and experiences of all the students in and outside of the school as our first concern.
I just really appreciate you having such a flexible mindset, keeping our students, of course, at the center, but also your rich appreciation for music and just all of the knowledge that you bring in order to create a music experience for them while still following all of the shifting guidelines is just fantastic. And we're so thankful to have you on our founding faculty team, Dr. Chatwood.
I am so happy to be part of this founding faculty. And if anyone has any questions at all, please feel free to reach out to me. So my email is Yolanda, YOLANDA .Chatwood, CHATWOOD at pinecrestnnv.org. And I will gladly answer any questions or concerns that you have about the upcoming music curriculum and the music class, so that way you feel more comfortable and your students feel more comfortable coming to music and enjoying this experiences with us.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
We
have your email linked to your staff profile on the website as well. So thank you, Dr. Chatwood. We appreciate you, and we'll see you soon.
See you all soon.
Okay.
That good?
We did it. No, it was good. You did great. It drives me crazy when my kids, I'm like,
why are you in here?
like, okay, music. I'm gonna call this music curriculum update.
Did we answer some of the questions they've been asking you?
Huh? Yeah. I think so. And I think just having like talking about it is gonna be helpful. So great. This looks good. I'll edit it and then I'll send it over to you to if you wouldn't mind, just watch it through again and make sure everything looks good. Okay. And then we can get it posted. So
okay.
Great. Yay. Easy peasy. Thank you.
No, thank you. And if you need anything, let me know, but I'll be at the board meeting tonight. I can be a fly on the wall or I can answer anything you want me to answer, but I'll be there to support you.
Thank you. We'll see you then.
I'll see you in a little while.
Bye.
Bye.